I chose firefighting for giving back to the community because they do it in so many different ways. You see the different types of things that we go into, whether it be your simple, hey, my alarm is going off in my house, to maybe a gas leak, or somebody's locked in their car, locked outside the house, and then, you know, medical emergencies or your fires. And aside from that, we do a whole lot of other volunteer type work, you know, for children, Toys for Tots, helping out other programs that are involved with medical situations or homeless shelters. So I chose the fire department because they don't focus on just one thing. They pretty much do it all.
I wanted to become a firefighter because my dad was a firefighter. I was always proud of what he did, so I eventually wanted to follow in his footsteps, so I decided to go for it.
Well, I started out as wanting to do landscaping right after high school. I went to landscaping school, and then I realized after 2 years of doing that, I was like, this isn't working for me. So that same day, changed my whole entire path. I finished landscaping, but started the path of being a career firefighter. So kind of took one step to get me to the next.
I always wanted to do it. My father told me when I was 16 years old, he would take me down to the volunteer house and see if I wanted to join, and turned 16, I wanted to join, and they let me go on a ride along. Some little fire alarm, it was nothing, but hauling down the road, lights going off, and I was like, this is awesome, I want to do this.
In the beginning, I made a promise to my brother right before he passed away. He was working with Fairfax County Fire Department. So right before, a couple of days before he closed his eyes, I asked him, I said, do you want me to, you know, pick up where you left behind? And he squeezed my hand and cried, and tears came down. So I said, you know what, I'll do it. So I just dropped everything that my career I used to have, dropped it. I feel like this is the whole purpose of my life that I was missing out, and found out this might be my destiny.
The shadow and the smoke in your eyes. I am the ghost that hides in the night.
What I learned about being a firefighter, it's not just putting water on a fire. There's all kinds of science behind it. There's all kinds of little details that go along with what you do that a lot of people really don't realize.
Learning and just paying attention to the minor details for everything, whether it's our uniforms or just the evolutions that we do. It's just like the small things, no matter how fast or how strong someone is, it's always that small thing that slips us up.
Know your limit, but you have to go beyond it. I think a lot of times if you limit yourself to certain things, that when you put that limitation down, it's almost like you're already expecting yourself to fail or not go as far.
I think the main thing I learned is that I have so much to learn, and they keep stressing that. And they're like, we're just giving you the basics. And once you get out in the field, you have a whole another lifetime of things you're gonna have to learn out there.
I say goodbye to my weakness, so long to regret.
Engine 407, medic 407, EMS 407, respond to 14631 Compton Road for CPR of a pedestrian cone struck.
Go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me the bag! Give me the bag! 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 29, 30. We're charging! Clear! Clear! Check the patient.
All right, let's call it. Nothing we can do.
Live! Live! Black bag him. Sad.
Poor guy, get the bag.
Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. Gonna stand my ground, won't be turned around. And I'll keep this world from dragging me down. Gonna stand my ground.
Hardest part for me about being a recruit is this being the last stretch. You know, right about now, pretty much, you know, I'm on pins and needles. I'm ready to graduate, ready to get out there. So, I mean, other than that, crew school's been a blast.
Just waking up every day, just grinding out. 4 a.m. minimum wake up time. Being here, it's long hours, showing up every day, doing what you got to do to get it done, but it's worth it in the end.
You have to give it 100. You have to give it everything you've got in you, and then some. And then some. People say it's a, you know, a difficult job, and it is a difficult job. But I mean, it demands all of you. It demands everything.
One thing I didn't realize how much firefighters did before coming here, I think, is the amount of training that goes into it. Like I knew there was an academy, and I knew that there was continuing education throughout, and I knew that you learn things on a daily basis, but I guess I didn't realize how in depth the training and the skills that they, you know, it's like you're training 90% of the time.
The best place to make a mistake is in training, because that's when I believe you learn the most, is when you make a mistake in front of your peers too. You know, they don't let you forget about it either, so you won't make that mistake again. So I think that's what training is, making mistakes so you get them out of the way for the real thing.
What's right? I got just one life in a world that keeps on pushing me around, but I stand my ground and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I will stand my ground and I won't back down. No, I won't back down.
Being a firefighter, to me, is that on or off duty, you're going above and beyond what maybe a normal person. It's a calling to me. It's not something you just say, hey, this is what I want to do. it's in your heart. You have to be able to step up and do stuff that most people would never do and not even think twice about it. To help somebody out, you have no clue who they are. So for me, it's laying it all on the line and just stepping up and being there when somebody needs you.
You never know when you may be called. I could be at my son's football game, and being at, the kids can be injured. I feel like, now I can give back and, help them.
My old chief at my volunteer house used to tell me when I first started, he said, you're getting called out on somebody else's worst day possible. And you need to sympathize, you need to be there for the person. I'm there to make their day better.
Helping others when they need help the most. I kind of think of maybe if I help enough people, I'll pay it forward. So one day when I need help, somebody will be there for me. And with everything going on with my brother, I've learned that from my class. As much as I've tried to help them and everything, they're definitely helping me. So,
like some of our lieutenants said, it's a lifestyle now. It's not just a job. It encompasses your whole life, how you act in public, when you're off duty, what you do, what you say, things like that. It really encompasses. Once you become a firefighter, it kind of takes over your whole life.
The most important thing I learned is not to give up. I definitely have persevered in the past, but this has been really tough for me. I think I definitely stretched myself physically more than I ever thought I could.
Most important thing I would say is teamwork. They stress that a lot, and as much as I think I work well with others and I am a team player, not nearly what they want, and they want to see a different type of teamwork no matter what happens.
Being a Marine definitely changed my outlook on life. Just being a teenager in Northern Virginia, going to Oakton High School, it was a total 180 from everything else everybody was doing, and the two parallels, the brotherhood and working with people and watching out for them and taking care of the guy or the gal to your left and your right is really important to me. And then taking care of the community or the country that you get to take advantage of every day. I felt like I could really just give back, and in a small sense, whether it's defending or helping out, when people need you. So, somebody else would do it for me, so I feel it's my obligation to do it for them.
What's that? Who's house? Who's house? Who's house? Who's stink?
Love it. I feel if you live here, you should try to give back, because you get so much for being here. Like, you go somewhere else, you don't understand how much we get. And it's just good to give back to the community. Like, it just shows that you care. And also, you can be like a leader or a guidance to another child who's young, or even someone who's like my age. Just to give them maybe something that they didn't get, or the advice they didn't get.
I grew up in not one of the wealthy parts of the area. I had friends that didn't have anything. It was great to see them receive the stuff that the fire department, the police department, everybody was doing to help them out. It just made me want to push my way this way further towards the fire department.
When I was young, I was 16, I started volunteering in New York, and there were 4 to 5 guys, older men, that would always come to my football games and baseball games in high school. My dad died when I was really young, so I never had that figure there. So from seeing that family, that family atmosphere, I said that's what I want to do. I want to be around that and be like them.
I feel like firefighters in any kind of public safety is it's the best people that society has to offer, by and large. And to be a part of it it's amazing. It's a great feeling, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Into the streets, we're coming out. We never sleep, never get tired. Through urban fields and suburban life. Turn the crowd up now, we'll never back down. Shoot down the skyline, watch it on prime time. Turn up the love now, listen up now, turn up the love.
It's totally worth it, you know? And you realize you're in a position a lot of people want to be in, and you need to earn it. Not everyone can do this, and I think that's the biggest piece about this, is that in the end of it, when you get at least even to this point, you've accomplished so much that you didn't know that you could do. And you have this feeling of just self-pride and like I could do so much more than I ever thought I could. It's worth it, even just for that.
At the end of the day, years from now, when the day is done and, my book has been written, I wanted to say in there, I was a Fairfax County firefighter, and people would look at it and be like, yeah, okay, he did well.
We're far from home, it's for the better. What we dream, it's all that matters. We're on our way, united. Turn the crowd up now, we'll never back down. Shoot down the skyline, watch it on prime time. Turn up the love now, listen up now, turn up the love. Who's gonna save the world tonight? Who's gonna bring it back to life? We